community leaders in Borno State on Sunday agreed to the return of repentant Boko Haram terrorists in their communities. According to Premier Times, the decision was taken at a stakeholders meeting to discuss the prevailing security situation in the state. The meeting was organized by the government of Borno State. The Borno State government confirmed that at least 3,000 persons who were members of the armed opposition group have laid down their arms and surrendered to the Nigerian military. Governor Babagana Zulum, who presided over the meeting, disclosed that apart from the 3,000 ex-terrorists currently in the custody of the government, another 900 confirmed members of Boko Haram have surrendered to the Cameroonian forces. Zulum said the stakeholders meeting became necessary following the mixed reactions that recently triggered the mass surrender of former Boko Haram fighters. The governor said the government needed to involve all stakeholders in Borno in the decision-making process on how to deal with the repentant insurgencies. Various stakeholders at the meeting, which lasted 5 hours, presented their views on how the former terrorists should be accepted and treated in the society. At the end of the meeting, which was attended by many government functionaries, religious and traditional rulers, security operatives, and members of the civil society, the gathering issued a communique detailing their resolve to accept the repentant insurgents. They, however, gave conditions that must be met before the remorseful terrorists are accepted into various communities. Key speakers at the meeting were members of the National Assembly, state lawmakers, soldiers, and other representatives of security agents, victims of the insurgency, religious leaders, elderly residents, representatives of civil groups, as well as representatives of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Nigerian Union of Journalists. The 16-point communique was signed by the Borno State Attorney General and the Commissioner of Justice, Kaka Shehu Lawan. According to the communique, the stakeholders called on Nigeria and the state government to handle the issue of repentant Boko Haram insurgents with utmost care and within the instrumentality of the law. The meeting emphasized the need for proper profiling of the repentant Boko Haram insurgents to avoid the release of hardened elements to the large society. They called on Borno societies to key into the educational opportunities created by the state government, especially by enrolling their children and wards to schools as countermeasures for indoctrination. The meeting also agreed on the need for the establishment of a world-class rehabilitation center in Borno State, being the epicenter of the insurgency. The stakeholders, however, called on the Nigerian military to sustain the ongoing offensive on the activities of ISWAP, while calling for a periodic media briefing on the activities of the surrounded Boko Haram terrorists as a means of keeping the public abreast of development. The attenders also insisted that all firearms and offensive weapons used by the insurgents be retrieved from them. During the meeting, one of the speakers, a district head who identified himself as a district victim of Boko Haram, having witnessed the killing of the elder brother by the insurgents, said though they are in tune with the resolve to welcome and receive the insurgents, it will be very difficult for them to convince other members of their communities to forgive and accept them unless the government embarked on serious sensitization on the need to forgive and forget. The statement reads, "Wow, Nigeria, my country." All right, someone said, yeah, as it is now, RRØR will not comment here. Even if you see their comments, the comments will so sound like their repentance Boko family members. God bless Oduduwa, Biafran, and other ethnic groups that live like real human beings. This Nigeria is a disease to her citizens. I don't believe in it at all. Let the shifting cultivation continue over there, because any attack on them are for the entire northern region. Revolution now to save lives and the resources that are remaining before this unproductive one Nigeria consume you all. The same thing that the Taliban are doing. Nigerians don't supposed to have a prison. Nobody deserves to be in prison in Nigeria at all. It took Borno leaders 5 hours. It will take Southern leaders 10 decades. Let those Buhari's repentant terrorist movements be restricted to Borno State. Any attempt to migrate to the south, they will be treated as terrorists. If I was in any of the armed forces serving in the north, this alone will make me resign immediately. With this in mind, it's only a fool that would die for Nigeria because he or she is a security officer. They even dress them up as they won gold medals for their country. All states should meet and forgive those in prison. Let all the men go home, and then Nigerian prison service should be disbanded and dissolved. No one deserves to be there when Boko Haram are all forgiven. If these terrorists can be forgiven and reintegrated back to society, what about the indigenous people whose ancestral land had been ravaged by these terrorists and are presently suffering in the IDP camps? When are they going back to their homes? That is the question Nigerian government have not answered us. How prepared is this government? How prepared are they? This is really a very big problem. So guys, Nigerians have all reacted to this. I'm dropping it here. Kindly hit the comment section and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for always stopping by. I really do appreciate. Bye for now.